Hey everybody, welcome back to Valley Life. You're gonna have to forgive me for a moment here. I'm working really hard, putting all these wines together and everything. So, whew, you don't just work here on Valley Life, you work hard. That's what. All right, I'm kidding. Mike's standing right here. How are you, sir? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Mike Blaylock, the winemaker here at Quady Winery, and I tell you what, seeing this stuff behind the scenes just makes it all that much more cool.
Hold on, you're fired.
Okay, I'm breaking everything over here. Mike, this is what it's all about, though. I mean, you work so hard all year long to put out these beautiful grapes, then wait for another year or two sometimes, however long it takes before you start getting to this process, and now it's exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, though, because we've got stuff that comes in right now. This is crush, so we've got this stuff coming in right now, but then a lot of it, like the port, now we have to wait like 3-4 years before we even put it in a bottle.
Right.
This stuff's a little different. The Muscat, it goes in 1 year, so we really get to see the reward after 1 year.
Okay.
But the port we make, we got to wait a long time on it.
So you're thinking to yourself, when you decide you're going to be a winemaker, it's almost like recreating that Christmas morning when you're 6 and you run downstairs. So every 3 or 4 years when your port rolls back off, it's almost like Christmas again for you.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's like a new package under the tree, It's the best thing in the world.
Now, having these beautiful pieces of machinery, which I'm sure I don't even want to know what these kind of things cost, it's all about the quality control, because if anything goes wrong in this process, then it ruins the whole batch.
That's really true. But, one of the things you forget about is the people. You've got to have great people also that are working this machinery. The machinery might be real expensive, but if you don't have, the skilled labor and the skilled people that can help you put this all together, the machinery's nothing. So, I mean, you really got to have something there with a good staff and everything else. Yeah.
As long as you guys have been around and the great wines you produced, people don't realize, too, especially if they see this beautiful facility and they're thinking, oh, Rich must be up somewhere in Napa or anything. They don't realize Madera. I mean, we're probably 5 miles off the 99. This is so accessible for people from all the way from Bakersfield to Merced to actually come and get the great wine tasting experience without having to travel far and wide for things that just have a lot of fluff and don't necessarily produce the quality wine that you do.
You're exactly correct. This is one of the best wine growing regions in all of California. A lot of people think only Napa, Sonoma, that kind of stuff. Well, they don't make enough grapes. They don't grow enough grapes. A lot of them come from here. And then some years back, a lot of the families, the long time, farming families here decided, hey, why send our grapes up to Napa? Let's start making wine down here. Right. So that's really kind of what happened. We started making wine back in the 70s and 80s. The Ficklin family's been here even longer. And then people in the local area can come and actually see and enjoy this whole process of turning grapes into wine. They don't have to go to Napa anymore. Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah. This is like I'm saying though, this is like a premier area for different kinds of wine. I mean, not just dessert wines, which we specialize in, but you've got all the table wines, the traditional like the Cabernets and the Chardonnays and everything else that's going on here. Sure. Oh, it's great.
Now, there's a lot of fun things going on, big events, as part of the Madera Wine Trail. You guys are an integral part of that, but it doesn't just have to be a special tasting event that anyone's putting on. They can come out here and enjoy your wine all the time.
Oh, here we're open every day of the week, except for the holidays, of course. But yeah, they can come out here from 8:30, 9 o'clock until about 4 in the afternoon. We're open, for all their enjoyment. We have a great tasting room where they can actually sample all of these wines. So they can come out and have a lot of fun. It's not just those special events like the Wine Trail weekend.
Well, let's shut her down real quick, and you can walk me up into the tasting room, and we can show people how beautiful that facility is when they just come in, unwind, and say, man, I'm home. Take me away, Quady. All right, Michael, let's go take it out. So, Mike, once all your hard work now has come to fruition, this is where it all happens right here, the tasting room. Once people get to put this to their lips, it's all over, and they fall in love with what you've done.
Oh, that's what we hope. Yeah, definitely. No, this is it. This is where people would come, just start your tour here. So you can walk in, you can have a tasting and/or the tour, walk around the winery. It's not a large winery, but they'll have a chance to see all the operations. And that's one of the unique things about the wineries here in Madera, is you can actually talk to the winemaker, myself, some of the staff we have, or you can walk through the winery. You can see the tanks, the barrels, the processes that are going on. You just missed today some of the crushing stuff we were doing, but it's just those kind of activities you can see all the time around here.
Now, a lot of people, too, at certain wineries, they love to just run the spectrum and try a bunch of different products, and others get really specific. You have totally carved out, your side of the market and said, I'm going to be super specific. Dessert wines, man. You make the stuff that just puts a smile on your face and just sets that dinner off.
Oh, you're right. It's the sweet stuff, man. It's the sweet spot, as they say. And this is our stuff. It's our specialty. We actually are aperitif and dessert wines. So we kind of cover the spectrum between your table wines. So we have the stuff before the meal and the stuff after the meal. So we've got the vermouth and sherries. that we have, that we produce here. And that's one of the unique things that people don't do much of anymore is sherry, first off, but especially vermouth. Now, the whole mixology thing going on nowadays,
right.
Well, that's really great. And one of those things is vermouth. So we make the dry and the sweet vermouth here, and that's very special. We've won awards for a lot of stuff like that.
And Mike, I'm going to let you get back to work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, whole lot more Valley Life coming up right after this. But if you haven't been in here to Quady, just come in. It's, like I said, 5 miles off 99, 13 and 24.
We're at 13, 24.
Easy to find, and you'll lose yourself once you walk in here and just say, you know what, I'm going to relax. Hit me, make it happen. Don't go anywhere. There's a whole lot more Valley Life coming up right after this.